All right, hi folks. It's Monday the 21st today. So, ideally, you should hopefully be starting your conclusion paragraph today. Because remember, we would like to have the rough draft done tomorrow. And again, it doesn't have to be great, it doesn't have to be polished because it's the rough draft. In January, we will be working on revising and creating the final draft. But right now we're just trying to get the rough draft completed before break. If you look today in the post with Google Classroom, I posted a model argumentative essay that I wrote about this topic that I really enjoy reading, and I'm actually really upset that I don't get to read it with you guys. Because I had a lot of fun writing it because I hate it. So that was my challenge for myself. I wrote an argumentative essay about how we should have school all year long, like no summer break, like all year. And I hate the idea. But then I wrote it, and by the end of it, and after finding my evidence, and after all of this, at the end of it, I was like, oh wait, actually this isn't the worst idea. I still don't want to do it. But after reading my article, I had half convinced myself. So it was a lot of fun, and I really recommend that you guys read it. Just take a couple minutes to skim through it. Also, part of it is in the slides and in the model essay. Part of why I'm sharing it with you guys is a whole bunch of people said that they were having problems with the counterclaim paragraph. And then, folks, there were even some people who didn't say they were having problems with the counterclaim, but I looked at your counterclaim, and some of you guys were having problems without even realizing it. Which, again, it's fine. It's a rough draft. So if you look at the model essay I've given you, if you look at in the slides, I broke down the counterclaim paragraph in a way that I hope will help some of you guys. Then I have the information for the conclusion paragraph. So the silly acronym that we have for conclusion paragraphs, because you know we have one, is REST. So you need to rest your case. Restate your thesis statement in new words. Just bring us back to what is your main argument that you're making. Because remember, you're trying to convince us to agree with you, to believe you. Restate your case. Elaborate on your key ideas. And remind us why they matter. It's not just in body paragraph 1, body paragraph 1 talked about how school is stressful. But why? Why is that such an important detail? It's the why that you really need to hit in the conclusion. So for the third part, you're going to, what am I doing with my hair? For the third part, you're going to summarize your pieces again, but reference the experts. You have good evidence that you found, and that's supporting what you're saying. It's not just you're a teenager and these are your opinions. It's you're a teenager and these are your opinions, and they're backed by this awesome evidence, and that's why we should believe you. So the evidence is helpful in supporting your argument. And then the fourth part, which is for many people the hardest part, but is also the most important part. You need to tie it all together. So it's the REST. Tie it all together. This is your mic drop moment. This is you need to answer the question, so what? So what? Okay, fine, schools are stressful. So what? What is the point of this? What are you convincing? Now what? Now what should we do? You've convinced us of this problem. You've convinced us of your solutions, but now what? What are the next steps? That's the fourth part. That's the most important part of your conclusion paragraph. It's the purpose for why you're talking. Because remember, I've been saying since the beginning, this is not just a complaining essay. You're arguing a point for improvement. This is your final chance. The fourth part is to talk about what you're improving, how you're improving it, why we're improving it. I broke down the model conclusion paragraph in the slides. I also had this alternate way of explaining conclusion paragraphs and the structure of essays that I was entertained by. It was 3 different people broke it down. So it's your essay is the what, the so what, and the now what. Um, take a look at the slides. Please do your best to work on your conclusion paragraph. Do your best to finish the draft by tomorrow. If it's not done tomorrow, you have until Wednesday. That's not a problem. We just want ideally the draft to be finished by Wednesday, before Wednesday, so that you don't have any homework over break, guys. If you finish your draft, and if you don't owe us any late work, you have no homework. Your homework is finish the draft, make up any work that you're missing. But if you've done all of the work that you need to do, you have no homework over break. And you can walk into 2021 not worrying about English class. So, come to Zoom if you have questions, even if it's just for a minute. Ask me questions on Google Classroom. I will be there all day long, you know this. Have a great day. I miss you all. I hope you had a nice weekend. I hope you enjoyed the snow. Bye.